On April 10th, 2008, I was skiing at Squaw Valley and hit a cliff, didn't land very well, came out of my skis, and I suffered a spinal cord injury from T9. One year after my injury, I came back to California, met Roy Tuscany, and I became the first High Fives athlete. They took me skiing at Alpine Meadows. Obviously, skiing was a huge part of my life, and it still is a huge part of my life, thanks to High Fives. And we're out here doing these amazing camps. So Roy Tuscany started High Fives in 2009. He suffered a burst fracture of his spinal cord skiing at Mammoth Mountain in California. And as a way to pay it forward, started High Fives. So January 19th, 2009, High Fives started, and huge fast forward today. We've helped 100 athletes. The main way that High Fives allows people to access success is that we keep our athletes accountable. You know, we always set goals. We always follow through with those, make sure the athletes are working towards their goals. And I mean, if you suffer like a traumatic injury and you're not setting goals, I mean, you can grow stagnant pretty fast. So it's all about small chunking towards your goals, and again, we just follow up a lot, and we want our athletes to do well, and we want them to achieve those goals, and we'll do anything that we can to help them achieve those goals.
Crashed a three-wheeler, just out riding around, monkeying around with some friends, having fun, but not something I'm passionate about, and crashed. I went around a curve in the road, didn't quite pay attention to where I was at, and I dropped off a 20-foot embankment and landed, I guess, just right or just wrong, and broke my back. Mid-level T6, so I'm one of the higher mono skiers out there, and I don't know how I do it, but I can make that thing turn
get it done.
still.
Yeah.
Keep plugging away. I can grind at the smallest, meaniest task for the longest time. I can usually keep a hold of my frustrations with the certain tasks. Get frustrated with myself, but I can grind away at the same thing until I figure it out for a long time. It's an awesome little chuckle when you're able-bodied and you know you're not supposed to, but you just run outside barefoot to grab something real quick, and you kind of chuckle, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. I get in my mono ski, push myself back away from my chair, and I just kind of chuckle at it. Where am I going without that thing? Ha! I got this.
I would say that the one that like almost brings a tear to my eye is Grant Corrigan. So Grant, I met Grant right after he got hurt. He hurt himself snowmobiling in the Lake Tahoe backcountry when he overshot a 110-foot gap or whatever it is. Like, he was a true athlete prior to his injury and is still one of the best athletes I know. But Grant, a couple years after his injury, pushed on an adaptive cross-country rig 110 miles away from the geographic South Pole with a team pushed all the way to the South Pole. I mean, Grant Corrigan is truly the most amazing athlete, adaptive or not, that I've ever known. Someone with a new injury or somebody that, you know, loves getting out on the hill in an adaptive fashion can just visit our website, highfivesfoundation.org. On there's an online grant application, and you know, as soon as they reach out to us, we'll reach out to them and start a dialogue and hopefully get more people out on the hill.